Welcome back to the Muse and Greg. Please make sure you like and subscribe for more content like this. I recently heard a theory that you should never tow a caravan with the Pajero in 5th gear, but always hold it back in 4th. The theory behind this relates to the lock-up torque converter in the transmission, which locks the engine and the transmission together under light load conditions to save fuel. The problem apparently is that the transmission load is so high in 5th gear when towing that the torque converter never locks up. It has to keep slipping to keep the engine in the peak torque band. This means not only higher fuel consumption, but more importantly, that the transmission fluid gets a lot hotter with all that slippage, which in turn can lead to a reduced service life of the transmission. Now, I can't currently monitor automatic transmission temperatures on this vehicle. However, the transmission fluid cooler does run through the radiator, so we're going to be monitoring the coolant temperature and see if we can notice a change. We're towing a 2.5 tonne caravan on a cool night in Central Australia on a flat, straight road. So the car's stable here in 4th gear with the coolant temperature sitting comfortably at 88 degrees. It's been like that for about several minutes. Let's now drop it up into 5th gear. Okay, so we're into 5th and everything's looking fine so far. Let's just speed up the video a little bit, and we see after about 22 seconds it jumps up to 89 degrees. Okay, so the 22 seconds is risen by a degree. Run forward for around about another 40 or so seconds is at 89 degrees, and we get to around about the 1 minute mark, or 1 minute and 2, and it's up to 90 degrees. Okay, so remember, these reasonably quick temperature changes are in the context of a 12 litre cooling system, so that transmission fluid is having to heat up 12 litres of water in order to bring about that change in temperature. We ran the car for another minute or so, but it stayed stable at 90 degrees in 5th gear. Alright, so we've proven that point now, so let's now drop it from 5th back into 4th and run it again. And as you can see, drop back into gear, it actually drops down quite quickly. You'd expect that maybe cooling rather than heating, but in the space of only around about 10 or 11 seconds, we see it's dropped from 90 degrees down to 89. So we speed things up a little bit, but it's only around about 30 seconds later, or around about 40 seconds or so in total, the temperatures drop back to 88 degrees. So this is why you should keep the transmission locked into 4th while you're towing. With a simple tool like this, you can see how quickly the transmission fluid heats up when the torque converter is forced to unlock. The other thing I wanted to show you is how you can see evidence of the torque converter locking and unlocking from inside the cabin. You can tell when it's gone from locked to unlocked when the engine RPM rises slightly while you're still in the same gear, normally if you're under some load. Likewise, if you take your foot off the accelerator, you may see the tachometer drop slightly without changing gear. That means the torque converter is just locked up and is saving you a bit of fuel and keeping your transmission cool. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this, and until then, I'll catch you next time.